The movie begins with the Joker kidnapping an airplane carrying explosives to Gotham with the aim of taking over the city. Meanwhile, all the villains of Gotham, following the evil clown's plans, take over the city's nuclear power plant. Informed of the situation, Commissioner Gordon tries to alert Batman, but the bat signal doesn't work because an egg-headed villain ruined the device. Therefore, the mustachioed commissioner heads to the nuclear plant with his police team and receives a call from the Joker at the scene, demanding to speak to Gotham's mayor so they can hand over the city, or else he'll explode the nuclear reactor with a bomb. The mayor agrees to the request and goes to the plant to negotiate with the Joker. However, in reality, the lady turns out to be Batman in disguise, who once inside the building beats up the villains to the rhythm of heavy metal. Thus, the masked hero defeats all the villains and faces the Joker head-on. The villain, realizing he's outmatched by Batman, tries to escape, but Batman captures him just in time. So, the clown activates the reactor bomb and tells the muscular bat that he must now choose between saving the city or capturing his worst enemy. Batman tells him that he's not his main enemy, not by a long shot, because that means nothing to him. Batman is tough and doesn't need anyone. This breaks the Joker's heart, and he flees crying from the scene while the masked hero goes to deactivate the explosive. Once again, Batman saves the city by preventing the bomb from going off and receives the applause of the entire crowd. Afterward, Bruce returns to the Batcave, where his supercomputer assists him with everything he needs. Then he starts eating, as Alfred suggested, and gazes at a portrait of his deceased parents. Here, we realize that the millionaire hero is very lonely, and despite being admired by people, he has no one else but his loyal butler. Seeing how sad Bruce is, Alfred talks to him, but Bruce is tough and mentions that it's okay. Nevertheless, the elderly butler insists that he should leave the life of a hero and consider starting a family because due to what happened to his parents, Bruce's greatest fear is losing his loved ones. That's why he doesn't allow himself to have romantic relationships with people. On the other hand, the Joker, still affected by Batman's words, is in his lair watching an interview with Superman. He overhears the superhero mention that he locked up his arch-enemy in the Phantom Zone, which is an interdimensional prison housing the worst villains. Hearing this gives the clown an idea for the good of Batman. Later, Bruce goes to Commissioner Gordon's retirement party and encounters an orphan boy who is his biggest fan. The boy keeps asking for advice on how to get adopted because that's his greatest dream. However, Bruce loses interest and just says yes to everything because he was mesmerized by the new police commissioner, Barbara, who turns out to be Gordon's daughter. Although the charm fades when the woman announces during the event that she forbids vigilantes and wants Batman to now work alongside the police within the framework of the law to truly address the crime problem in Gotham. Obviously, this disgusts the conceited Bruce because he is a solitary hero who doesn't take orders from anyone. Suddenly, the event is interrupted by the Joker and the rest of the villains, who surprisingly decide to surrender to the police, as Batman suspects the Joker's intentions. He plans to go against the law and break the villain out of the prison Barbara put him in to take him to the Phantom Zone. In the Batcave, he sets his plan in motion, but Alfred intervenes to convince him to stop being a hero and take charge of his life. Furthermore, the old man tells him that he now has to raise his son because it turns out that, in his infatuation with Barbara, Bruce unknowingly promised the bespectacled boy that he would adopt him. Therefore, Alfred brings the boy down to the Batcave to bond with his new dad. But the clumsy kid doesn't realize that Batman is Bruce. So, the billionaire doesn't tell him the truth and covers it up because he needs the boy to infiltrate Superman's fortress and steal the device that allows him to send the Joker to the Phantom Zone. In this way, he tricks the boy into going on the mission. The boy then dons an old Batman costume and adopts the identity of Robin. When they arrive at Superman's fortress, the boy infiltrates through the ventilation ducts, while Batman goes to distract the Man of Steel. At the moment when Superman receives him, Bruce learns that the Man of Steel organized a party with the other heroes of the Justice League and didn't invite him. Taking advantage of the distraction, Batman leaves the party and guides his kid to obtain the device. To his surprise, Robin turns out to be very skilled and successfully acquires the projector, which makes Batman grow fond of him. The Bat then takes the boy to kidnap the Joker, giving him lessons on how to be a superhero. Upon reaching the prison, they are discovered by Barbara, who sends the police to apprehend them. However, they elude the guards and reach the Joker's cell to send him to the Phantom Zone. Furious at the situation, the commissioner imprisons them both and tells the masked hero that he is a selfish braggart who can't see his mistakes. Meanwhile, in the Phantom Zone, the Joker meets famous villains like Sauron, the Gremlins, Voldemort, and Godzilla. He promises them that he will get them out of the interdimensional prison if they help him destroy Batman. It is revealed that the entire plan was orchestrated by the Joker to get revenge on his arch-nemesis. Harley Quinn then sabotages the device, allowing the villains to escape to Earth. With the villains wreaking havoc in Gotham, they head to the Batcave, awaiting Batman's arrival. Barbara, seeing that things have gotten out of control, and observing the masked hero's condition of not working alone, suggests that he teams up with Robin, Alfred, and herself to search for the projector and return all the villains to the Phantom Zone. However, along the way, they are attacked by their enemies, finding themselves in serious trouble when their ship is damaged due to the attack by the Gremlins. Desperate, the strong Bat-Hero leaps to rescue Robin, but, with a stroke of bad luck, Alfred ends up falling into the void. Fortunately, Barbara takes control of the ship and saves Alfred's life. Following this, Batman realizes that he can trust his team and gets excited about working with them. Still fearing losing them, just as he lost his previous family, Batman decides not to join them in the ship and goes alone to confront the Joker. However, he is quickly captured by all the villains. Taking advantage of the situation, the Joker tells Batman that he himself is his worst enemy and sends him to the Phantom Zone in the space prison. The prison's computer shows the masked hero his mistreatment of others, demonstrating that he, too, has behaved like a villain several times. Moments later, he sees that his friends have returned to Earth to rescue him. However, they end up being pursued by the villains. Then the Bat-Hero tells the machine that he regrets what he did and asks to be allowed to help his family, promising to bring back all the villains in return. The speaking machine accepts the deal, and Batman arrives just in time to rescue his friends. Bruce apologizes to them, mentioning that he pushed them away because he was afraid of losing them. To show them that he has changed, he reveals various bat signals and identities he created for his friends to fight crime together. Moreover, Batman calls upon Gotham's villains to help them, as they are angry with the Joker for deceiving and leaving them behind in jail. With both sides ready, they face off, and during the battle, Barbara retrieves the Phantom Zone projector. Batman and his friends pass the device among themselves to send the villains one by one back to the interdimensional prison. However, things become complicated again when the bomb the Joker planted explodes, splitting the ground of Gotham in two, causing the city to start sinking into an infinite abyss. Batman and his friends try to bridge the gap, but they can't reach the other side. So, Bruce asks for the Joker's help, telling him that he is his greatest enemy, and that if Gotham is destroyed, their rivalry would cease to exist. Touched by this plea, the villain agrees to collaborate with him. Almost all the inhabitants of Gotham come together to reunite their city. With the objective achieved, the people of Gotham celebrate, while Batman bids farewell to his new family because he must return to the Phantom Zone, as he promised the machine that he would bring back all the villains, including the Joker. Before departing, the hero reveals to Robin that he is Bruce, and after calling him his son, they share an emotional hug. Only a few tears well up in Batman's eyes as he ascends towards the Phantom Zone. Batman crashes into the portal and falls back to Earth. At that moment, the machine or speaker appears and explains to Bruce that, because of his genuine change, it no longer considers him a villain. That's why it allows him to stay on Earth with his loved ones. Thus, the movie ends with Batman enjoying his Bat life and family, fighting alongside them to protect the inhabitants of Gotham. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe for more interesting movies.